Hello and welcome to my channel. Keeping an artist's sketchbook can mean a wide variety of things. I heard of a number of artists describe it as a sort of a playground to try things out, a safe space of sorts to explore ideas. And I thought I would go through what I currently use to maybe help you get ideas or reinforce that you're not the only one that does it that way. In the past, I might have been less play and more like strong studies or semi-finished work, partly because I like to keep my sketchbooks together and not take out pages, so the chances of them being framed are slim to none. And I know I'm not the only one that does this. Let me know in the comments below if this is what you do or not. But it's more, I was doing a lot more of, well, they're closer to finished work than some would consider a sketchbook. So I have several of these filled up like that. This is another one that has more finished work in it. I did do a little bit of play here and there, but I didn't explore as much as I would have liked to in this one. But anyway, I tended to do things too tight for what I considered anyway a sketchbook. I have a sketchbook that is in really poor quality, in my opinion. I picked it up at the area Walmart for maybe around $4. It's a Daily Rowney, and the paper is too soft to my liking. It just, in that it dents really easy if you're drawing on it. If I draw on this page and I use any type of pressure, the indentations are going to transfer to this page. But I have been using it from time to time to get some sketches down on paper. I've taken it out on location to do a few loose sketches and just kind of think through what I'm seeing, but it's not enough to refer back to finished work. These are some quick sketches that I did of a family friend as he was talking to my husband. And then these are some, see, to you, these little sketches probably mean nothing, but I know what that is referring to composition-wise. I did some playing in here. Again, I was telling myself just to have fun, don't be tight. And then I started exploring some different compositions. I tried putting gouache on it just to see and to play with it a little bit. And so those are some experiments there. Some more sketches, just notes to myself. I did do, oh, there they are. This does warp pretty bad with water media. You definitely cannot use watercolor on it. These pages, these 3 pages, I put gesso on them earlier, and they were really, really warped. But because they've been closed in here, and I set something on top of it, it flattened it out. I could use my gouache or whatever on that without worrying about it going to the next page. Doesn't seem like it did that on these. Any paint that's over here just came off from that. But anyway, so I could use this for gouache or for just some quick pencil sketches, but it's not, these weren't the best. But for just playing. Another thing that I do, which is what I call my art journal, is I made these junk journals. They had some play in them, so you could, in the binding, so you could put things in. I will put little notes about what I'm working on, how it went, what worked, what didn't work, and then I'll print out a little photo on my small printer. And I don't worry about this paper not being archival. I just go for it. So that's what this is. This is my art journal. I do have some handmade sketchbooks that I intend to use. I started using this one. I don't know if you can see the ghost image on there. It was too tight. I was doing the same old work again. It wasn't exploring anything. It wasn't challenging anything. It was just academic, non-emotional, just sketches. There are only 3 of them in here. So I gessoed over those. After seeing some other people work with gouache in this size, I very well may use this for that. It has some really good paper in there. This is a vellum Bristol and some drawing paper. And I am trying to learn to use gouache better, so maybe this would be a good place for that. This could be used as a sketchbook, but what I've used it for is notes on workshops I've taken, classes, if I've done studying of a specific artist, I'll put some little sprocket photos in there of their work, what colors the artist use on their palettes, and so forth. So that's what this one is for. But I can also just sketch in it if I want to. I don't have any hard and fast rules. I've taken some pages from some other things and put it in here. Some color study. Yeah, some color studies I've done. I didn't do this. That's just to help me with important information. This is Gamblin's Artist Colors White Selection, and it compares it all to each other. I've used a lot more in this book than I thought I did. Skeletal studies, plane studies, yeah, just whatever in this one. A Zorn palette. I don't know if you're familiar with that. If you're a portrait artist, I'm sure you are. And then the rest of this, I need to fill it up. I could do that. I could do that. And this was just a really inexpensive one, but that's where I keep all those ideas. And that's something that you can do with any sketchbook. Then on a side note, I keep a personal journal, which I write down things that are happening in the news, things that are happening in my life, talk things through that might be bothering me, and so forth. The typical thing that you use a journal for. I'm just realizing, look at this, the coat rack that's behind this door. I don't know if you can read that or not, see it or not, but it almost looks like there's a figure standing back there. So in the comments below, how do you use your sketchbooks and journals? Do you have a strict regimen, or is it just whatever falls onto the page? Do you have a favorite sketchbook that you use all the time that you could recommend to myself and to others? Are there ones that you avoid at all costs, that you just, nope, I'm not going to use that? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it more than I can say. I will see you next time, and take care. Bye-bye.